We are going to start the deep muscles of extensor compartment, or also nothing but the deep muscles of posterior compartment of your forearm. So mainly we have the muscles here like supinator, okay, and you have the abductor pollicis longus, and you have the extensor pollicis brevis, and also you have extensor pollicis longus and extensor indicis. So let us learn the trick how to remember these muscles. So first, remember supinator. Okay, supinator is on the posterior aspect. Because why is it on posterior aspect? Because from the posterior aspect, if you want to supinate your hand, right, you need supinator. So like that I remember. And next you have the abductor pollicis longus. So next on the deep muscles, mainly remember the thumb side. Thumb is called pollicis, right? So for that you have mainly abductor pollicis longus, which is a long muscle to abduct your thumb. And next you have extensor pollicis brevis, and also you have extensor pollicis longus. So first supinator. Why supinator? Because you need to supinate your hand from posterior side to anterior side. Okay, done. And next you have you can remember extensor pollicis longus first. Okay, pollicis, extensor pollicis longus, next extensor pollicis brevis, next abductor pollicis longus. Okay, next coming to this side, remember extensor indicis, which is going to your index finger. So on the posterior compartment deep muscles, first supinator, next extensor pollicis longus, next extensor pollicis brevis, next abductor pollicis longus, next extensor indicis. So in posterior compartment deep muscles, mainly remember the thumb and the index finger. That's it. Then you will remember all the muscles. So it's very simple. Now let us see its origin, insertion, its nerve supply, its action. Okay, so first one, supinator. So supinator, you can see it is getting its origin from the lateral epicondyle of humerus, and also from the annular ligament, some part of annular ligament of superior radioulnar joint. You know, radioulnar joint superior, their annular ligament, and also lateral epicondyle is giving origin to supinator. Okay, and it is getting inserted into the neck of shaft. You can see the neck of shaft of upper 1/3 of radius itself. So it is coming from the lateral epicondyle and the annular ligament and getting inserted into the radius. Okay, up to the upper part, upper 1/3 of shaft and neck of radius. So what is its nerve supply? Supinator is supplied by deep branch of radial nerve. One thing I want to say is, you remember that all the deep muscles are supplied by deep branch of radial nerve, because radial nerve needs to go deep to supply this deep muscles. Very simple. So supinator supplied by deep branch of radial nerve. So what is the actions? Of course, in the name itself you can say supinator. It will supination of forearm when elbow is extended. So supinator is useful for supination of your forearm. Next, coming to the extensor pollicis longus. So extensor pollicis longus is mainly taking its origin from posterior surface of shaft of ulna. So extensor pollicis longus, you can see here it is taking its origin from the posterior surface of shaft of ulna. So from the ulna, posterior surface of its shaft, it will take its origin, and it will get inserted into the base of distal phalanx of thumb. So you know, thumb will have proximal phalanx and the distal phalanx. So to that distal phalanx, this extensor pollicis longus will get its insertion. So this extensor pollicis longus is of course supplied by deep branch of radial nerve, and it extends the distal phalanx of the thumb. Next, going to the extensor pollicis brevis. So extensor pollicis brevis gets its origin from posterior surface of shaft of radius. So longus is getting its origin from shaft of ulna, whereas pollicis brevis from shaft of radius. Okay, so this is from ulna, long muscle is from ulna, short muscle brevis is from radius, and it is getting this brevis is getting inserted into the base of proximal phalanx of thumb. As it is short muscle, only in the proximal phalanx it will end, but longus is long muscle, so it will end up to the distal phalanx of the thumb base. Okay, both will attach to the base, but brevis will attach to the proximal base, whereas pollicis will attach to the distal base. That's it. So remember, longus is from ulna, brevis is from radius. Okay, so next we will discuss about abduct. One more thing, of course, this will be supplied by our deep branch of radial nerve, and it is useful for extension of metacarpophalangeal joint of thumb. So here, metacarpophalangeal joint of thumb. And next, coming to here, abductor pollicis longus. So abductor pollicis longus is originating from posterior surface of both shaft of radius and ulna. So from both it will come and it will get inserted into base of first metacarpal bone, that is nothing but our thumb, right? So of course it is supplied by deep branch of radial nerve. It is useful for, according to name, abduction and extension of the thumb. Okay, abduction of the thumb means like this, away. Towards means adduction, right? This is abduction. Okay, so next you have the extensor indices. So extensor indices originate from the posterior surface of shaft of ulna. So from ulna mainly you are getting two origins of muscles, extensor indices and longus, right? The short muscle from radius, the pollicis, abductor pollicis from both muscles, supinator is from lateral epicondyle and getting inserted into the radius, right? So extensor indices is taking origin from the posterior surface of ulna and it is getting inserted into extensor expansion of index finger. See, extensor expansion of index, hence the name indices. It will insert to the index finger. Of course it is supplied by deep branch of radial nerve and it mainly extends the metacarpophalangeal joint of index finger, mainly to the index finger. So that is the function of this. So very simple, even to remember their insertions and origin is also very simple. Extensor pollicis longus from the ulna, extensor pollicis brevis from the radius, abductor pollicis longus is from both radius and ulna, supinator is from lateral epicondyle, extensor indices is from ulna. It is origins. Now insertions, supinator will insert into the where? Into the neck of shaft of upper part of radius. Abductor pollicis longus will insert into the thumb base. Extensor pollicis brevis will insert into the base of proximal phalanx of the thumb. Extensor pollicis longus will insert into the distal phalanx of the base of the thumb. Extensor indices will insert into the extensor expansion of the index finger. So that's it. All are supplied by the deep brachial nerve and their actions are according to their names. That's it. So by this we completed the deep muscles of posterior compartment, also called deep muscles of extensor compartment of your forearm. So next we'll discuss about the extensor retinaculum and also some we have one topic that is dorsal digital expansion. Okay.